magandang araw mga ka-e-learners! Ako si Miss E, ang inyong F&B specialist. I talk about food and beverage management. This channel is dedicated to all the hotel and restaurant management students, restaurant owners, food and beverage employees in the hospitality industry. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe so I can make more videos like this. My topics are based on my first-hand experiences in hotels, resorts, casinos, membership clubs, beach club, golf, and country club. Batay sa sarili kong karanasan bilang corporate senior F&B executive, F&B director, trainer, mentor, consultant, and pre-opening expert. I develop policies and procedures for F&B operations, food safety and hygiene, F&B sustainability, F&B cost control, and pre-opening templates and guidelines. I create tailored workshops and training solutions with coaching and mentoring. I want you to be empowered at magkaroon ng kaalaman sa pasikot-sikot sa food and beverage management. If that sounds good to you, then please give me a big thumbs up and let's go! Today's topic is about the top 10 reasons why your food cost is high. And I am sharing this top 10 based on my personal experience in the F&B industry. Do you know that food is the biggest variable cost in the F&B operations? Variable because it changes and it varies depending on your production output. Pwede siyang tumaas at pwede rin naman siyang bumaba. Hindi siya fixed cost na kagaya ng rent. Ang rent, mataas or mababa ang volume ng business mo, the rent would be the same at wala kang control dito. Ang food cost bilang variable ay pwede mong i-manage at pwede mong i-control in accordance with your target and your budget. Reason number 1 is poor purchasing system. At dito nagsisimula ang food cost natin. Bago pa lang mag-open at mag-operate ang restaurant mo, during the startup stages pa lang, kailangan meron ka ng purchasing internal control procedures in place. Kasama sa internal controls na to ang approved written products specification. Ito yung nagiging guide and reference ng purchasing sa pagbili ng F&B items mo. Purchasing needs to source continuously kasi ang daming brands, ang daming bagong products na lumalabas sa market, but they have to make sure na lahat ng ito ay dadaan sa isang rigid product evaluation process to be conducted by the F&B team. And once approved, pwede na siyang isama sa APL, which is the approved product list, at gawin siyang alternative brands. Hindi pwede ang papalit-palit ka ng brands and specifications every time that you buy kasi nagkakaroon siya ng malaking problema sa iyong cost of goods. Let's say for example sa specifications ng prawns ni Chef, prawns number 20, meaning 20 pieces per kilo. Purchasing just cannot buy 17, 18, or even 19 kasi magkakaroon siya ng malaking problema sa cost of goods because of this deviation. So, only the approved brands and specifications must be followed to maintain consistency in your food cost. Reason number 2 is lack of accurate forecasting, and I have to emphasize the word accurate. At dahil forecasting ang driving force ng iyong food production, it must be data-driven at all given time. Forecasting is a very important metric for budget preparation. Sa forecasting ay hindi po pwede ang hit and miss or wild guess lamang. Let's say tomorrow is a holiday at long weekend and you are preparing for your kitchen production. Saan ba mas marami ang production mo? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner ba? Kailangan mo ng iyong historical data and trends para gawing reference for your mise en place, market list, and your requisition. Saan ba pwedeng kuhanin ng historical data? If you have a POS, you may extract your menu item sales report from there, kasama na rin ang number of covers per meal period. And you may start building your data daily, weekly, and monthly. At kung ang restaurant mo naman ay nasa hotel, you may start building your data by gathering the hotel room occupancy and then the percentage or the ratio of your hotel guests who are dining in, and add the percentage or ratio of the walk-in guests. Yung mga non-hotel guests who come to the restaurant to dine. Inaccurate forecasting results to overproduction, overstocking, leading to spoilages, wastages, and high food cost. Reason number 3 is poor menu planning. Menu dictates your food cost. Do you agree? Well, if you agree, you can just type agree into the comment section. For example, if you have too many items prepared from scratch, definitely you will be expecting for a higher food cost. Another example is that when you have one ingredient which you are only using for a single menu item, and that particular item is not selling that much when it comes to the popularity percentage, then definitely your food cost will be high. Some dishes may be costly to produce in terms of ingredients, labor, and equipment. Mahirap mag-establish ng supply source, lalo na't hindi sustainable ang iyong mga ingredients. Ang poor menu planning ay nakakaapekto sa iyong storage space, procurement process, and most of all, your profit margin and your food cost. And reason number 4 is poor hiring and skill trainings. From my experience, nakita namin na ang culinary skills ng kitchen staff ay may direct bearing sa food cost. Kasi there are losses in food production brought about by unskilled labor. For example, improper knife skills, improper cutting techniques, resulting to food waste and less edible portion. So this is money going down the drain. You may hire people with lesser experience at murang labor cost. Why not? But it has a negative impact sa iyong food production at apektado ang food cost mo. You may hire the newbies, but make it sure that you invest in rigid skill trainings. Reason number 5 is high employee turnover. We have to agree that it takes time to master the culinary skills and also the standard operating procedures of your kitchen. Pag madalas ang papalit-palit ng staff, nagkakaroon ng high employee turnovers. Nagkakaroon ng mataas na percentage ng errors, wastages, at with negative impact sa cost management. You know, it would be very difficult for the chef na i-supervise ng maayos ang kanyang kitchen pag masyadong maraming newbies, especially if they prepare too many items from scratch. Reason number 6 is the absence of standardized recipe cards. Ang recipe cards ang important control tool para maging consistent ang quality, ang quantity, ang food cost, at ang profit margin. Standard recipes must be tried and retried several times para ma-reduce yung waste kasi exactly the same ingredients ang gagamitin mo every time that you cook the dish. Ang standard recipes ang magiging basis mo for calculating your SSPs or your suggested selling prices and also your theoretical food cost. Ito rin ang magiging basis mo for your portion control, which is the major factor in your food cost and your profit. Reason number 7 is pilferage. Based on my experience, nagkakaroon siya ng direct impact sa financial performance kasi it results to inflated cost. Tapos, nagiging expense siya without the corresponding revenue. Kung ang lahat ay may access sa storeroom, tumataas yung risk. Tapos, it will result to operating loss and high food cost if not properly tracked. Reason number 8 is no standard portioning guide. The standard portion control guide must be established by the chef and the team must not deviate from it. Pre-portioning and labeling must be done prior to storage. This is to eliminate losses as a result of overportioning. So, kailangan ang buong kitchen team ay masigurado na ang lahat ng mga weighing scales sa buong kitchen ay calibrated at all given time. Ang standard portion control guide na ginawa ni chef ay kailangang nakalagay sa lahat ng production areas. Let's say for example sa commissary, sa butchery, sa lahat ng production areas, and even sa bar. Let's say for example for monitoring and control purposes ng inventory mo sa bar. 1 liter bottle of alcoholic beverages must yield 32 shots, 30 ml per shot. Why 32 and not 33? Kasi yung 1 shot or the 30 ml is allocated for your spillages. But take note, kung ang bartender mo ay hindi that well-skilled and well-trained, that particular spillages might increase. Number 9 is incorrect menu costing. Accurate menu costing is the basis of your correct SSPs or your suggested selling prices, and these are based on your standardized recipe cards. Incorrect selling prices result to losses and high food cost. So, check my video on how to calculate your menu food cost and establish your suggested selling prices. And finally, we go to reason number 10, excessive food waste and spoilages. Alam niyo ba na based on studies, 30-40% of food produced in restaurants ay napupunta sa food waste. So, let's talk about the two classifications of food waste at ang source kung saan ang gagaling ito. Number 1 is the pre-service waste. Ito yung mga food na hindi na-served. Excessive trimmings, expired items, maybe we have overlooked the secondary shelf life. Hindi natin nasunod ang FIFO and FEFO. FIFO is first in, first out, and FEFO is first to expire, first out. Contaminated food and other wastes during the preparation and the mise en place. So lahat ng wastages ay may corresponding food cost. And number 2 is the post-service waste. These are food waste after service. Plate leftovers, unnecessary garnishes, for example, parsley, fruit and vegetable carvings in buffets and plated dishes, buffet leftovers. But as far as food safety and hygiene is concerned, yung mga buffet pull-outs, not consumed but have been time and temperature abused, kasi exposed na sila sa danger zone, must be discarded right away. Ano ba yung temperature danger zone? Ito yung temperature na 41 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 5 to 60 degrees centigrade. Ang mga temperature range kung saan yung foodborne bacteria ay napakabilis mag-multiply na halos doble na sa bilang sa loob lamang ng 20 minutes. So mga ka-e-learners, maraming reasons ang pagtaas ng food cost. But those are my top 10. And let us remember that the higher the food cost, the lower is the profit margin. And large sales volume doesn't automatically mean large profits. And that's it for today's video mga ka-e-learners. Thank you and see you on my next video. Keep watching and keep on learning. Bye!
Ba ba da ba 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 ba.